could I? I shall become a god. No one here can stop me.
What a surprise. Here I was looking for you, and lo and behold, you come to me.
Mary.
Don't ever call me that again. My mother was the only one who could say my name.
Wait. Please. Do you really want to shoot me? Can you shoot me? Your own father? What have I done wrong? Even heroic Sparta sacrificed a woman so that he could become a legend. I wish to be a god! And I sacrificed one miserable human being for that reason. That is all. Was that really so awful? I have some unfinished business to take care of. Help me, Mary.
Mary died a long time ago. My name is Lady. Goodbye, Father.
No!
I thought I wasn't gonna cry.
And there we have it. Mission 20, Screaming Souls. Cast off your pride and embrace your fate. So with Arkham, you're falling from hell, but down back to being a human. And Lady, pulling off her previous self, now no longer being Mary at all, being reborn as Lady. Through all the experiences, intimately grew and kind of danced and all that. An interesting thing to note with Arkham's spiel there about even the heroic Sparta sacrificed a woman and all that. The thing is that Sparta didn't sacrifice any loved ones for him. That was a complete stranger that he sacrificed. Of course, human sacrifice is bad no matter what, but DMC sticks to a thesis that inter-family murder is bad. I saw that Lady cried after killing her father because, you know, blood is blood. We can't change that. Let's customize, see if there's anything we can. Equipment, I think we will be staying with Beowulf because it'll help us out a tiny bit here. Items, sadly don't have enough for anything crazy like blue orbs or purple orbs, and we won't be using any vital stars, even though we have one large one left which will only be used in an extreme emergency. Actions, we can't really learn anything new, can we? No. The guns, it's the same. If we want to upgrade one of the ones we don't use, but I'll be silly. Be foolish. So let's begin the mission proper now, shall we?
Give that to me.
No way. You got your own.
Well, I want yours too.
What are you gonna do with all that power, huh? No matter how hard you try, you're never gonna be like Father.
We're wasting time!
Within each of us flows his blood. But more importantly, his soul! And now, my soul is saying it wants to stop you!
Unfortunately, our souls are at odds, brother. I need more power.
And we're supposed to be twins.
Twins. Right.
And we're in the fight. Hey, oh shit, he's doing the ramp trip. Ah. See, that's the one thing Beowulf is really good at here. It's the ability to, you know, go down a diagonal line compared to a straight line, which is very useful. But yes, the Brothers of Blood must fight, because their souls are at odds. It's not a matter of, well, dislike of each other necessarily, it's just a matter of their ideas are opposing ideals. Oh, damn it. Did not work out the DT. We'll keep regenerating as long as he's in it.
This may be fun.
This may be fun. For that combo right there, that's one good reason to use Beowulf. And of course the jump cancelling that move. So you can get right to him and then interrupt him in the middle of his thing. Ah. Yeah, he'll do that so he can't. Being airborne, it's not a counter to whatever he does. Oh, I can jump right through it though. I really fail all of that. Of course, jump straight up. It's not a counter to Vergil in this fight. It's interesting because jumping straight up has been a counter pretty much every other time, right? So.
You're going down.
No, it's charging up. We can't DT to counter it. Of course, he has this very, very tall range. Ah. What? Oh no, he's using the big judgment card end here, as it's formally called. Beating just to get a tiny sliver of health back. Knock him out of the DT before he regenerates too much. It's tough because, well, as you can see, he deals a shit ton of damage and he regenerates. And the regeneration factor that's very dangerous. Whew. So I think right now, just for the sake of the Let's Play, we will use its Vital Star Lodge, get full health, technically cheating, but we're so far that I feel like it's justified. Otherwise we would be dead right then and there. That would be an unenjoyable viewing experience.
You're going down.
No, Vergil, no! He's just spamming it into it. Holy hell, I can't see anything. Okay, we parried right back at him, I think. He's also regenerating while doing this, even though he's technically off screen. But he does leave himself wide open right afterwards.
Are you ready?
Whoop. Let's regenerate a bit ourselves.
Dante.
Now we go.
Am I being defeated?
What's wrong? Is that all you got? Come on, get up. You can do better than that.
Interesting to note,
The
right?
human world is closing, Dante. Because the amulets have been separated.
Let's finish this, Vergil. I have to stop you. Even if that means killing you.
During the first fight, Vergil was the one with the strongest conviction. The second one, they were equally strong in their convictions. And now Dante, with the full power of his soul, is the one who came out on top. Just fantastic cinematography here. I mean, it's great choreographies too. Very tragic what's happening, of course, but it's so well made. It's interesting now that Vergil reached for his mother's amulet rather than his father's
No
sword.
one can have this, Dante. It's
It
mine.
It belongs to a son of Sparta.
Leave me and go. If you don't want to be trapped in the demon world. I'm staying. This place was our father's home.
Have your Dante trying to save Vergil because his goal was to stop him, not kill him. Killing him would only be a byproduct of saving him if need be. Just spilling out would be, in my opinion, obvious, but here we have it. Dante has acquired the Force Edge, which he'll use when arriving at Melee Island.
What an ordeal. You're still here.
I need that back.
No late charges, I hope.
I'll think about it.
We should be fine for now. But I'm sure they'll be back soon. Very soon.
Are you crying?
It's only the rain.
The rain already stopped.
Devils never cry.
I see. Maybe somewhere out there, even a devil may cry when he loses a loved one. Don't you think?
Title drop. Of course, the main idea here is that Dante is human. He's not a
By
demon.
the way, looks like we're gonna be busy for a while.
Well, bring it on. I love this. This is what I live for. I'm absolutely
Crazy about it! Go, roll credits. Little counter in the top, kill counter. get a secret little ending if we manage to get to 800 before the credits end. This also means that we won't have time to, you know, do a little normal reflection on the game and all that, but do it during this and hopefully still know how to play the game. It's interesting to notice, like especially here near the end, that the vocal performance delivered for Dante changes, you know, subtly throughout the game. You know, it goes from a wacky woohoo pizza man closer to, you know, something resembling how he sounded in the first game. You know, a bit more serious, but still able to some wisecracks every now and again. And being absolutely crazy about you know, killing demons, which, as we know, he still does by the time of the first game. It's not just to, you know, mindlessly kill the demons. It is all with an agenda. Having, you know, lost now totally not just his mother, but also his brother. Even though, of course, ideologically, he lost Vergil many years ago. Let's see if we manage to get the secret little ending. Like, it's not anything that changes what we've seen already, it's just a little tie-in, extra bit of information. We can't DT here either, I've just tried it twice. The range of it isn't long enough. I'm going to say I grew to like Beowulf as a weapon, although I've never really liked it before. Here, of course, the main idea is that maybe what? I'm forgetting what I'm saying. Trying to just being absolutely crazy about it. All the supporting companies now, so it means probably close to the end of the credits, which is not bode well for our, you know, our performance. Otherwise, I'll just recommend searching for, well, the ending itself somewhere else in the YouTube. But so if I recall correctly, like the very last enemy is one of the big bony boys. So, yeah, there we go, there he is. Him and one other ordinary bony boy. So we're, oh my, yeah, we didn't make it. Didn't get the last one. So yeah, there's about speed rather than about being stylish.
Nothing really. We took care of all the remaining devils and that was it. I still have a job to do that's far from done, which is to eliminate every last demon. I need to ensure that monsters like my father never come about again. And he promised to help me hunt down the demons, even though he's part one himself.
Part one.
But now I realize that there are humans as evil as any devil, as well as kind and compassionate demons in this universe. At least I've found one so-called devil who is able to shed tears for those he cares about. That's enough for me to believe in him.
Just dancing his Team C1 outfit, it's fantastic.
Oh, speaking of a kind devil, he finally decided on a name for his shop. It took him quite a while to pick one. Wanna know the name? Devil May Cry.
Title drop again and again. Also puts the title of Devil May Cry into context, right? B for time, S for orbs, because there were no orbs. B for style. B for damage. And B for items used. Netting us a B rank. A rank bonus and a boss bonus. We can't save, we can only go next. Which shows us the scoreboard. We only did 2 secret missions. Many B's, a single C for mission 19 because fuck that mission, and then 2 A's. All in all, pretty decent. Scoreboard also shows you for easy and hard for this file, so that you can go back and, you can always improve this total ranking sheet, which is the idea that you have to replay the game, right? And unlike the first game where you just sent straight to the hard mode, and then after that to the Dante Must Die mode. In here you can replay any level you want, whenever you want, and any difficulty you've unlocked, which is pretty sweet, right? Rather than being locked into just repeating and repeating and repeating. Also adds to the more arena-like nature of the game, compared to the first one, where you were exploring and backtracking a whole lot. Also some backtracking here, but not in the same way, and it's... I love this game. About as much as I love the first. I like the entire series, except for the games that don't exist in it, which of course I don't count as being part of it. It's a fun ride here, I'd say, going back through the normal difficulty. Using a few items for the sake of the videos and my own sanity. Yes, next up is the next game, of course, in the Devil May Cry series, Devil May Cry 4, which changes things up a bit and talk about its development throughout it, I suppose, as well, because some design decisions in it are a result of, well, the development process being rebooted halfway through, because the lead guy from Capcom, like not the lead guy in the dev team, but the lead guy from the publisher team of Capcom, wanted the game to not just be on the PlayStation, he wanted it to be multi-platform, but the PlayStation 3, which was the current PlayStation at that point in time, was weird to develop for, because it was the way it was built meant that if you were to make something for it, you would have to make it certain ways. So multi-platform games were also weird, but you couldn't just make something for the PlayStation and then port that over. No, you had to then do it from the Xbox, like framework or something. But it's interesting to talk and think about. Might do a bit of reading up on it as well beforehand. So we'll see when we meet again for Devil May Cry 4, but hopefully it won't be around a year. Hopefully it'll be just a few months or a month. I don't know. Can save the current game data as we get a little low resolution picture of Lady. We'll of course save it. Save it in file 8. Game that already exists. We will indeed override to have mission 20 clear. Now that brings us to the mission select. We would also unlock the heart mode and the bloody palace if this was the first time around, and we'd unlock the shirtless Dante, which I think is a reward for beating easy, but you also unlock, that for beating normal because it makes sense. And also DMC 1 Dante, where Rebellion gets replaced with Force Edge, which is very interesting to think about, because it doesn't really make any sense for him to have it at this point, but of course it doesn't have that outfit either, so it's more just for fun, so you can go into the bloody palace with that outfit or just replay the game with it. But yeah, fun times, right? Fun times. As said, see you next time for DMC4.